How would the original 6 MCU Avengers feel about the MCU Punisher? Right off the bat, I think Steve Rogers would not be that much of a fan and would probably try to convince him to change his ways. And also mention that he's from Brooklyn. Overall, Cap will probably understand Frank, but the man's all about forgiveness and giving people a second chance. And doing things by the book, basically America's Boy Scout. For Tony, it could go either way, like he could go down the Cap route, but also agree a little bit with what Frank is doing. You gotta remember, Tony Stark wanted the smoke with Bucky, but again, that was more of a personal reason rather than what Frank is doing to everyday Joe Smos. But at the end of the day, I can think of Tony seeing Frank Castle as a necessary evil. Thor would 110% respect the Punisher. Thor is a warrior from a culture that celebrates bloodshed and battle. Shoot, that's how you get into their heaven. And to even pick up Mjolnir, you have to be willing to end another person's life. Now, Hawkeye is kind of interesting. Like before Endgame, he'll probably go the same path as Cap. Right after Infinity War, for all we know, Clint here would probably join Frank Castle and still will understand him the most. After this TV show, he might try to talk Frank out of it, but at the same time, he might also still join Frank Castle. Who knows, man? With Natasha, we gotta remember she is an assassin. She is a changed person, but willing to do what's necessary for the betterment of others and the greater good. She will probably respect Frank Castle, but at the same time, see him as a possible threat. Because at the end of the day, when you walk the life that he does, you follow your own set of justice, and one person's set of morals and justice might be different than another person. So Natasha will probably see him as a wild card, but still respect him in a way too. Now for Hulk/Bruce Banner, Bruce will probably understand his anger since Bruce is always angry, but probably try to talk him out of his means of justice. But with Hulk, it's full on party time, baby. I could see him saying something like, hey, Punisher smash bad man, Punisher good guy, or something like that.